Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, August 11th, 2023. The address we're inspecting today is 2324 Southeast 47th Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97215. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the basement clean out. The equipment being used today is a Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some sewer pipe committed to clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, Northbrook may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must have run the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch cast iron piping. We are running some water from the laundry room sink basin to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Looks like almost immediately we transitioned to ABS plastic piping, so that's cool. It looks like the direction of the sewer pipe is going to run to the street in front of the house. So yeah, we see that some piping has been modernized. I'm assuming that this would be rain drains on the front corner of the house tying in. But that's good news that at least a portion of the pipe through the front yard has been nicely improved or updated with modern plastic piping. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, are glued watertight. We are approaching 45 feet. And again, so right after entering the sewer pipe, we transitioned to plastic piping, so looks like the pipe through the front yard has been improved or updated, modernized with plastic piping, which is really good. We're going to transition again here. We're going to transition at 53 feet. We'll call it 53, 54 feet is a transition. So this signifies a few things. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from ABS plastic into PVC. Pipe size, so a 4-inch pipe into a much larger pipe, 5 or 6-inch pipe. ABS plastic into PVC plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be by your owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Unfortunately, at this joint, you can see some roots coming in. Really, really scraggly and ineffectual, but there's like one on the left and one on the right that have kind of traveled on in at this joint. So this connection where we're transitioning from the homeowner's pipe into like a branch off the city lateral pipe, and this connection typically or historically is a little bit weaker than some of the other, and it looks like the roots have surrounded and found their way. Again, very scraggly and ineffectual, but it is root intrusion nonetheless. And the PVC pipe is a little marginal through here too. You can see we have a water belly at 60 feet. So the camera head goes underwater. So up until this point, everything was the sewer water was flying through here. Now you can see we have a dip or a sag in the line, and we have some standing water. So we go underwater at 60 feet. And we come out of it at about 65 feet. So there's about a 5-foot belly. And then we drop into the lateral. So the last 5 feet right before the belly out there in the road has the last 5 feet before the lateral out there in the road has a belly. And then there's root penetration at the transition between the ABS pipe and the PVC pipe. And that typically happens on the homeowner's property still, that connection. Usually the PVC pipe will travel up onto the property and make that connection. So that one, well, the whole thing, I guess, it may be worthwhile to take the video and the report, pass it on to a licensed and qualified drain repair specialist to make suggestions here as far as the water belly and the root penetration. And so, yeah, I'd recommend taking the video and the report, pass it on to a drain repair specialist for him to deem necessary repairs in this area. Really cool that all through the front yard has been nicely improved or updated with modern plastic piping material. But there's a little bit of a droop or a sag in the pipe for a little bit under the ground on the road, and then we have that minor root penetration. I'm going to turn off the water, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. In that area of water belly, we're curious to see how that reacts with the water off. If everything drains right on out of there, then it is what it is. Okay, we've drained all the water out. We're going to look at the pipe again. So you can see that even with the water off, it does look like there's going to be some standing water there all the time. And again, it's in the road. It's right before the lateral. So this is with the water off. Camera head goes underwater, 60 feet. So we may have gained a foot, but we still have a 4.5 foot water belly. So I think the recommendation remains, recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions here.